This is Charter Local Edition, and I'm Keira Bresnahan. We're coming to you from the Club 20 Fall Meetings in beautiful Grand Junction, Colorado. I'm joined now by Representative Don CORAM from House District 58. Thanks so much for being here today.
Good morning. It's great to be here. Thank you for having us.
You represent a beautiful part of the state.
I believe I do. My district goes all the way to the Four Corners, so I'm probably the only representative in the United States that his district borders 3 states.
But unfortunately, where you are in the region, the Front Range seems to be doing well economically, but some of your areas are struggling with job loss and the economy.
Absolutely. You know, it used to be my district in Delta County. I still have a lot of constituents that revolve there, but we've lost about 1,000 coal mine jobs, and those are $100,000+ jobs, and it has certainly affected families. It's broken up families. People have had to move away to find employment. The families stayed there. Some have moved. The school district is in serious conditions. You know, Gunnison County, as an example, was heavily dependent on severance taxes. The severance taxes are gone, so it's a hardship on Gunnison County. It's a hardship on Delta County. It's a hardship on Mesa. A lot of the shopping for that was done in Montrose. So, yeah, it's a huge problem.
What can be done to replace those dollars in your area?
Nothing. I hate to sound so positive, but when you have people that are miners, truck drivers, equipment operators, and they're making $100,000 a year plus benefits, they say, we're going to come in, we're going to retrain you. I'm sorry, your DNA does not fit you to work behind a desk. So you're going to bring in people that hopefully you can create some industry, but to replace the 1,000 jobs, you know, you're probably going to need 5,000 jobs to come in and replace those to make up for the loss to the economy.
And your area is also very dependent on oil and natural gas development, being a bedroom community to a lot of that, and you continue to get pushback and more regulation for that as well. So that is also a struggle in your region.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, I have nothing against regulations, but we certainly need to be reasonable in our regulations, and we all want clean water, we want clean air, we want a healthy economy, we want a healthy environment, but we absolutely cannot do that unless we have the economy to pay for it.
You are a proponent of Raise the Bar amendment in order to make it more difficult to get amendments onto the Colorado Constitution, which currently is fairly easy. Recently, Amendment 75 and 78 just did not get enough signatures to go onto the ballot, which would have been adding more regulation to the oil and natural gas industry. Why are you such a big proponent of Raise the Bar? Well,
actually, a couple of years ago, I ran legislation with a good friend, Representative Lois Court, downtown Denver. Pretty liberal person, great friend, one of my best friends in the House, but we realized that, you know, it is too easy, and the problem is that you can stay on the I-25 corridor, you could get all your signatures. My bill was a little bit different. I called for 60% approval, and the signatures had 10% had to come from each congressional district. But this is actually a great improvement on what I did because it brings it to the 35 senatorial districts. So the folks in Julesburg and Sterling, Rangeley, Craig, Cortez, down in Kim, Colorado, southeast corner, Walsenburg, they all had to be brought into the fold.
It gives your constituents a voice.
It gives rural Colorado a voice. And that's something that we were lacking in the other process.
And with job loss with coal mines and the oil and natural gas industry in your region, rural broadband, bringing that into some of those areas, do you think that would help replace some jobs by being able to bring in or lure in some other business?
I think it would be a great tool to bring in business. I ran some legislation a couple of years ago, and you know we're definitely in need of it. I recall in testimony hearing of a lady in Rangeley, Colorado, that had X-rays taken in Rangeley, Colorado, and the quality was not good. You know, a week later, they figured out her hip was broken in 3 places. So she suffered needlessly for a week, all because we did not have the quality broadband. We need to bring that in. We need better transportation to get our goods and services to market. airfare is huge. We have a great airport in my hometown of Montrose. We also have service out of Cortez, but we're definitely overgrowing our ability. I tell people that Montrose, small airport, 60 miles south of here, is second in the state to direct flights. And they say no. I say, no, yeah, you fly to Chicago, Newark, LaGuardia,
Right.
Atlanta, Houston, San Francisco, Los Angeles, direct from Montrose. And that's a huge driver. And we have people coming in that love this climate. They love the people. They like the outdoor life. And they can fly in. If we have quality broadband, they can be anywhere in the world doing their job from Montrose,
From that
Colorado.
area.
Yeah.
Right.
So that is huge.
Well, thanks so much for being with us today. This is Representative Don CORAM from District 58, and you're watching Charter Local Edition. I'm Keira Bresnahan.